Hey, what's up guys? The Inked Up Artist here. Today I am going to be giving you a tutorial on how to remove silicone off of your acrylic pour painting. There's lots of different methods. The method I am going to show you works best for me. It may not necessarily work for you guys, but so far I've never had any issues with this and I highly recommend it. My method is using flour. Any type of flour that you use to cook or bake with. Just any store-bought flour. It doesn't matter what's inside, just regular flour. So once you get flour, next step is you need tissue paper, or I'm sorry, not tissue paper, Kleenex. I call them tissues. Um, anyways, you need Kleenex, the kind that you wipe your nose with. Non-scented. That is very important. Non-scented. Okay. The basic of the basic. So, I got a little stack here. I got one in my hand. So first thing we're gonna do is with our tissue, we're going to go ahead and, well, actually, before we do that, let me back up just a quick second. So, before you even start this process, if you decide you want this one to be, be prepared to, so you could do your top coat, which is varnish or resin to protect it. First thing you need to do is you need to make sure it is 100% completely dry. What I mean by that is after you do your painting, you wait your 24 hours, you don't touch it, you wait 24 hours, you check up on it. Okay, yep, it's dry or it's still a little bit tacky, and you wait another day and then you can put your finger on the painting and go like that, and you're like, oh, okay, good, it's dry, it's not going to go anywhere. That does not mean the painting is dry. It just means the wet paint is no longer wet. You have to now let your painting cure. That is drying. So in order for your painting to cure, do not touch it for a minimum of three weeks. Do not touch it for a minimum of 3 weeks. Put it somewhere safe and make sure no animals are in that room. After those 3 weeks, then go ahead, look at it, touch it, put your finger on it. Nothing comes up. Put another finger on it someplace else. Okay, nothing comes up. If you put your finger on it and it feels kind of a little bit oily, a little bit slick, then you're going to have to wait maybe a couple more days, maybe a week. Some paintings can take 2 months to cure. It just depends on what you use in it, for the silicone, for what you use to mix your paint with. All of that matters. It also matters on the temperature, on where you are storing everything at. Anyways, so after you have checked everything, once it does not feel oily, once it feels nice and smooth, no tackiness and everything, then go ahead and you can start your process. So, back to the tissue. We're going to start the process. First thing, regular tissue, nothing on it, okay? And you're just going to get it, and you're just going to go ahead and start wiping your painting as if you're wiping something off of a window. Do not use lots of pressure. Remember, it's a canvas. The more pressure you use, it will go straight through your canvas. You don't want that to happen. So, just nice and light, okay? So when you do it, I always just do it in a circular motion. Some people, they go up and down motion and everything. So And you also check. You're looking at the side that you just touched with to make sure, okay, there's nothing coming up, no discoloration on the Kleenex. So go ahead and wipe that. Okay, now this painting right here does have silicone. I added silicone to it. Okay, let me see if I could actually zoom in. Which one's zoom? Okay. Okay, there we go. So in this section right here, this dark blue section right here, and also through here, that is silicone. This wavy line right here, that is silicone. So I'm making sure that with my Kleenex I am wiping it. Okay, you're wiping it for a couple reasons. One, to make sure all of the dust and debris is off of your painting before you start the next step after this. The next reason why you are wiping this off is you're doing, it's kind of like a pre-coat of taking the silicone off. Okay. Okay, so after you get all that done, I always just fold it. So the part that I was just holding with my hand, I fold it into, little corner, and I just do a quick wipe on the sides. I'm not too worried about the sides. I know other artists, they are worried about it because other artists, this is their living. So if this was my living, yes, I'd do more on the sides, but I'm an amateur. I'm doing this for fun on YouTube, and trying to help people out, the best way I can. So that was step one. Okay, step two, your powder, or flour. Sorry. So I have flour in a tub, and what I'm going to be doing is I have a little cup, not big at all. I'm just going to go ahead and scoop the flour in the cup, and then I am just going to go ahead and smother the painting, kind of like as if you were doing a Dutch pour. You want to get a base coat covered first. It's the same process for this. So right now I'm just going to start covering. I'm pretty sure there's an easier way to cover your painting in flour. If there is, please leave a comment and tell me. I have not figured that out yet. But this method seems to work so far. Okay, so now that everything is covered, your next step is you want to get something flat. It doesn't matter what you have as long as it's flat. It could be a spatula. Of course, this one has holes in it. But you could do a spatula, preferably one without the holes. Or you could even use a spoon. And what you're going to do is you are going to literally push down the flour. on the canvas. Again, not hard. Okay. So I don't know if you can see, but over here in this corner where I'm showing you, I didn't get a lot of flour, like the flour is not overlapping, but I do have some overlapping over here. What I could do is I could just bring it, and if I need to, I could always add more. But anyway, so you just kind of nice, light, softy pats. A spatula would work really great, especially for bigger canvases. A spoon definitely works good, especially for smaller canvases. Or you could use anything, as long as it's, you're not pounding it and going through your canvas. That's your main objective. Okay, so once it's all pounded in, the next thing I do is I get a paintbrush, and I just don't have the certain type of paintbrush. It's actually best if you use what's called a mop brush, and it looks like a microphone, something you'd sing into. La 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 la. Anyways, it looks like a microphone, but it's a brush. I think it's something that women use for their makeups. I'm not sure. Anyways, anyway, so now that it's all patted in, I'm just going to go ahead and lightly pat it in the exact same way how I just did it with the spatula on this, and kind of just spread it out also with the brush. And when you do this, you can go pretty fast at it because you're going to be pounding it in one more time with the spatula. So the reason why you're pounding it in the first time and then you're doing it again with the brush is, well, flour is, it's sticky. So the first time you do it, sometimes it won't get on, sometimes it will. You're just doing basically a second coat of reensuring that the flour is getting where it's supposed to get. And then when you're done, just go ahead and tap your brush over your flour because that flour is still good. Okay, now last step, and you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy for this, okay, but last step is get more flour and do another coat. And when you do your other coat, so if you could see it, let me see if I could zoom in real quick. Okay, so the reason why you want to add more flour is after you pat it down the second time with the paintbrush, now you have all these empty spaces, and you just want to reassure that the entire painting is covered. lot of people, they do different methods. They use like warm water mixed with Dawn dish soap and a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, and they scrub their painting. That is also another way how to remove silicone. It's a lot faster than this flour method, but at the same time, it also depends on what you are using to mix your paints. If you are mixing your paints, it depends on how much silicone that you have on your painting. I mean, there's a lot of things to take in factor for that. I found that if you use the flour method, it does not matter what method or how much you mix your paintings and everything. If you use the flour method, it works every time. It just takes some time. That's all. But you're going to get messy doing it. But then again, you also get messy just doing a regular painting. Okay, so now if you look at it, the whole painting is covered. Okay, so once again, with our spatula, we are going to go ahead and press down. We're going to start in one corner and work our way around. And we're not doing it hard, barely pushing any pressure. And every time we pat it down, we are overlapping. Kind of like if you mow the lawn, you overlap. Same concept. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you guys are finding it informative. I am trying my best to give you guys and fill your guys' head with as much knowledge that you guys can possibly need, so you guys can do it yourselves. Okay, so that was step number 2. Okay, so now here's the fun part. You want to wait after you've applied your second coat of flour. You want to wait at least 30 minutes. Just, leave your room, wait 30 minutes, let the flour absorb all of the silicone, and then come back. After you come back, go ahead and brush it off. And after you brush it off, then you get a clean paper towel and get some Windex, spray the paper towel, and scrub your painting and let it air dry, and all of the silicone is gone. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be making another video that goes along with this of me taking the flour off and doing what I just explained about brushing it off and using Windex to clean it. I will be doing another video about that. Alrighty. This is the Inked Up Artist, and once again, if you like the video, please hit like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. If you are another fellow acrylic pour painter that has a YouTube channel that is watching this for the first time, please You know, we are all in this community together. Follow me, I will gladly follow you back. I am eager to learn new things, and you know, this is what this is all about. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is the Inked Up Artist signing out. All right, guys. So it's been well over 30 minutes. I got caught up watching a show on TV. Um, anyway, so now that the baby powder is done, next step is to go ahead and take the baby powder off. Anyway, so you know, you just take it off however way you want. What I do is I get my paintbrush, the same brush that I use to help smear it around, and I lightly just kind of like make a pile. Making a pile, that way you could pick up your painting and do an easier tilt. Now, normally I'd be using a bigger brush, but I didn't grab it, and I don't feel like looking for it. And just go ahead and make a big pile. So the beauty with this is because there's so much on here, all of this excess flour is still good. It's still reusable to do for more paintings. All of the loose little ends down here, that's actually going to be scraped off and thrown into the trash. Yep, just scrape it all off. Then dump it all in the trash can, which is, you can't see it, it's off the camera, but I have a trash can here. Now I'm going to brush everything into the trash can. Don't forget to get your sides when brushing it off. Okay. Alright, so that is all off. As you can see, the painting is no more flour on it. In fact, it even has a little bit of a shine to it. Alright, so now what we are going to do Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to get a clean paper towel. Okay, we got our clean paper towel here. Going to go ahead and fold it. We got our, where's the camera? We got our Windex right here. So we're just going to go ahead and spray it. Okay, after it's sprayed, then I'm going to go ahead and scrub the painting. So what we are doing is we are scrubbing off all of the excess flour and any debris that may have developed while waiting. Alright, I'm going to do another. So the areas that you know have silicone, you really want to make sure that you're wiping it with the Windex. Okay, after that, throw it away. Grab a new one. Got my new one. Fold it again. And go ahead and, with nothing on it, go ahead and wipe it. Make sure you get your sides. Without knocking down your little stands, your makeshift stands. Okay. Alrighty. And see if I can bring you guys in for a close-up. So that is what it looks like. The parts where you have your silicone. Oh, also very important, after you do this, after you have put the flour on, coated it, taken the flour off, brush it off, and then use the silicone, use the glass cleaner and wiped it off. After you have done that, do not touch the painting with your hands at all. If you have to touch your painting, put on gloves. Okay? But do not touch the painting because the oils on your fingers will create a silicone film. So yeah, do not touch the painting. So right now it is good, and we are ready to start the next process, which is applying the varnish. But that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you the two procedures how to remove silicone. So as a recap, first thing you want to do is wipe it down with a Kleenex, no scent on it, and wipe it down. And afterwards, then go ahead and flood your painting with flour, and then press it down with something flat like a spatula or a spoon. After it's all flattened down, add another layer on top to make the flour a little bit heavier, and then flatten it down again. Wait 30 minutes. Take it off and scrub the whole thing down with a clean paper towel and Windex. Let it air dry. Now you are ready to varnish. Once again, thank you for watching my video. For those of you who do not know who I am the Inked Up Artist. I try to do videos at least once a week. Yeah, if you like it, please hit like. Subscribe to my channel, please. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think of this video. Yeah, you love it, or tell me, worst video ever, this sucks. I want to hear the feedback so I can get better. Yeah. All right. The Inked Up Artist signing out.